No.
Hi, I'm Patrick. This is Robert, and that is Brian Fiore. Together, we just got done playing Dwarves of Iron Peak at the Cloak and Blaster. Join us for Dwarves of Iron Peak at the Cloak and Blaster. Alright, so Brian,
yes.
Tell us all about Dwarves of Iron Peaks.
Sure. Dwarves of Iron Peaks is it's a two-player tactical / skirmish game in which it's asymmetrical. One person is assuming the role of a giant troll, and his job is to smash the dwarves to smithereens, while the other player is assuming the role of, I believe it's 8 dwarves.
It is 8 dwarves.
And what they have to do is they have to locate a relic treasure on the other side of the cave, acquire said treasure, and then make it back out of the cave before being turned to pulp from the troll. The game takes about 20 to 30 minutes to play, and there's also some cards. I think each player starts with like five special power cards, which you can play at any time, any number during the round, or whatever the rules say on the card, which kind of spice things up a little bit. The troll also starts with, he has like 2 little spider henchmen, which can like poison the dwarves as well. When the troll moves, he basically has to keep one space, no more than one space between his heels, and he's actually just moving his feet along, and anytime he steps on a dwarf, they just die. The other attacks that he can make is he's got a giant stone hammer, and that has like a range of 2 hexes, and he can make an attack roll and smash one of the dwarves. Now the dwarves, on the other hand, they've got 2 different types. There's the axemen, who do more damage straight to the troll, or you have the lancers. The lancers actually have these detachable spears, which can make a lance the foot attack, like attack the foot, and if you're successful, the lance comes out and actually sticks into the troll foot miniature, and that limits that foot's movement on the next turn. The troll will still get a strength check, and then at the end of that turn, it'll be removed. But with that, Patrick, what would you say is your favorite thing about Dwarves of Iron Peak?
It's tough for me. It's a tie almost, because these minis look absolutely gorgeous. I really love these guys. They're really incredible, and the rest of the artwork looks really, really good too. So for me, it's dead even tie between the art and the miniatures. Robert, what's your favorite thing?
My favorite thing is the fact that this is a tactical game reminiscent of older tactical games, with how quickly it plays. And I was a little worried at first that it would really bog down due to, there's 8 dwarves on here, but really it went quick, and it felt like it kept moving. There was never any real downtime to it, and I really, really enjoyed that.
Brian Fiore.
My favorite thing about the game is, I would have to say, the immersivity of the game. I got to play as the troll, and I really felt like I have these 2 feet miniatures that I get to move, and I'm sitting there and I'm trying to smash all of Patrick's dwarves, and I've got the hammer, and kind of just using your imagination and not having the full troll, which would just be tower across the game, and probably be too intimidating for Patrick, but just the 2 feet, and you really feel like you're in that role of the troll trying to smash.
So for you, it was the immersiveness?
The immersiveness-ivity, yes.
The role of the troll.
But Patrick, what would you say is the thing that you liked least, other than my making up words?
I enjoy it. If I had to pick something, and it's difficult to, because I was telling the guys earlier, it was difficult for me to find something I didn't like, and I don't get that option a lot. But they have some little status chips that go on the board, and they kind of have to follow your guy around. I don't like that. And I know that takes place in a lot of tactical battle games.
It doesn't bother me in the least.
Right. But if I had to pick something, I liked everything else. So I'm going to say it's the little chits that have to follow my dude around. My dude's got little chits behind him. Robert, if you had to pick one thing that you disliked?
It's part of the things that I did enjoy, but I did not. And it's the feet themselves, and it's just trying to visualize their movement. So when you're moving them, you've got the left and the right feet, and you have to move them. And it's real easy to get mixed up in terms of which is the left, which is the right. And a couple times I actually had to stand up and try to make that movement myself. I would like to maybe see a little more diagrams in the book about how the feet are able to move. I think we were actually able to come up with a way that physically reversed the feet through legal moves, and it was a little awkward. You probably would never do it, but it's possible. And so that was the only thing, as I said earlier, I like how quick the game moves. That was the only thing I actually found that bogged down the play for me, was trying to figure out the legal movement of the feet. So that was the only thing, if I had to find something I didn't like, that kind of rubbed me a little bit the wrong way.
On a side note, your troll's a fantastic dancer. Brian, if there's one thing that you disliked or had to choose something you disliked.
The thing that I liked the least, I would probably have to say, is the rules. I think they could be a little bit more polished. Now, in all fairness, we do have a prototype version of the game, although it's pretty far along. But I still think that there's time to fix and make those tweaks and add a couple more of those diagrams to like what you can and cannot do with the feet movement and everything. So I'd have to say the rulebook needs just a little bit more polishing. Again, Dwarves of Iron Peak is coming to Kickstarter very, very soon, so make sure you lumber on over there and
pick up your copy.
Yeah.
Scoop up your copy.
Scoop up your copy.
I'm Patrick, this is Robert, and that is Brian. Together we just got played, coming to you from the Cloak and Blaster. Thank you for watching. You know, you're right. If you had the full-size troll, I would be intimidated. I was intimidated enough by Robert's giant feet. You know what they say?
It's true.
Isn't that hands?
Big feet, giant hammer.
The biggest hands here. We should.
I'm not pulling
That means the opposite.
I'm not pulling anything out to compare it to you, Brian.
Especially now my hand. Or my hammer. That's not going on this. Alright. Here. These feet, they're huge.
Yes! I like it.